Alright. Well, I had one of the worst losing streaks I've had in a while, so that sucked. But let's try to... This happens every now and then to me. I just have trouble being consistent. I get impatient, I get sloppy, and I just throw... A lot of them were just easy wins that were thrown away. Some of them were tough, but for the most part, the easy wins that were thrown away just shouldn't happen. Losing a tough one is more acceptable. So we could do REFORMDIUM, since it is this combo. Superfood is probably less desirable against Temperament, but not completely out of the question. I think it's more takeable than you think. But, it really just depends. I will say... Probably, though, I wouldn't pick Superfood at the start here, even though I have Grovel for it. Now, to me, this almost screams... This is one of those that should be easy, right? So let's try not to throw away basically a free win. Let's do aggressive, of course. I will say, you see me do Superfood a lot because I find it more fun. Honestly, if you're just looking to win, you should always go aggressive, and it actually doesn't matter the combo. You will... It's almost guaranteed you'll win with aggressive. I'd hate to say it, but if you just go all three into aggressive, at the third rank, you're getting, what is it? So, this is just a baseline, right? At the third rank, you get 40 times 3 stacks. This is not factoring in, like, something like Penitent Remains or any other artifacts that might even make that more. It's also not factoring in like Endless Tome or Wretch. Just at the baseline, you're getting 120 damage to your frontliner in 3 turns. That's insane. So, yeah, it's boring, I think. I think aggressive is boring sometimes, but since I need to like get my wins, I need to like regroup and win. We go aggressive. So, Forever Flame, there's a few targets it could be good on, but Fade's First Blade I'm feeling more. See, this is one where if I could have probably gone Superfood with this, because I could still do REFORMDIUM. If I get any amount of Burnout Extension, which is highly likely in the first 2 rings, I can just sack Primordium turn 1, bring them up, get the Burnout Extension going. Either way, I think Fade's First Blade's going to be good here. Probably take that for sure, right? Spikes. This could screw us, honestly. I'll kill everything with Mind Collapses and Plinks. I think this is fine, actually. Between the Drip Falls, Grovels, and all the removal I have. I also can probably just sack, what's his name, turn 1. That's completely fine, I think. We'll take the Ember Drain, it's fine. I'd be better off plinking here, since I did draw 2 plinks here. I think so. So now we can get this going. I'm likely to find the other 3 plinks that I have here. I'll put him here, so if I get Reform, I get to do it again. See how powerful REFORMDIUM is, by the way? Look how much stats I'm getting. Get 1 plink, do that. Let's see, 21. Yeah, we should be fine here. I might just do this. Yeah. Just make it so we don't have the thing. Boom. think with Reformdium we don't have to go Steel. You saw how much health I'm able to put on as Train Steward. If I get a squishy champ offered Merchant of Magic side, I think it'll be fine. The main reason is I really don't want a Umbra unit, I don't think. I think Umbra units... I think in general, even though there's a few I really like, in a general sense I think you're gonna have your lower win rate if you're targeting Umbra banners. It's just a fact. Especially like... I mean, we do have a Grovel, I guess, but Plinks are not great for relying on Morsel Gen. I could take the Pact if I really want to go the Morsel side, or the Umbra side, which is essentially the Morsel side, because there's just no diversity in what the plan is with Umbra units other than Shadow Siege. It's the Shadow Siege is the only Umbra unit that is not Morsel based. Just to reiterate that really quick. And this is why I don't know. I don't love the design of the Ember banners as a result, because there's a lot more going on for the Umbra clan than just morsels, right? There's Ember Drain, there's like movement. I mean, yeah, a lot of it is morsels, but does every banner have to be focused on that? Be nice if there was a little bit more diversity. So if I go to units, morsel based, 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 morsel based. The only one that is not morsel based, and it's honestly not playable in over half the games. So I don't know. That's why I avoid Umbras. It pigeonholes you into one type of tactic that I'd rather just go with the other banners. So if I can find any reason to avoid Umbras, I do. I think Immortal Trade will be fine. Draft could be okay. I might prefer Hallowed Drippings. I don't know. Let me think. Draft is good. The only thing with Reformdium obviously is you want to keep your reform pool clean, and either of these units are at odds with that. But Draft could be good to infuse into like a Paraffin Enforcer or something. But without Burnout Extension, I think I actually might just take Burnout Extension or skip here. I think ideally all I want is like a Wickless Baron, maybe. I could take an Entombed Explosive in the chance that I find Legion. I will say Shadow Siege would be good though. Not Shadow Siege, Shadow Eater. Just one Umbra unit I think I like in a general sense. I'm gonna take this. I think it opens up my remnant options. Double stack. There's the Wickless Baron. I think that's pretty safe to take. Okay. Spell Chain. Could Spell Chain Immortal Trade maybe. I had a double stack. I think I'm down to do this probably. I'll just keep the shards under control otherwise. Double stack there might be fine. I think a double stack here I'm feeling. That should basically get you as much burnout as you ever need. 20 and consume, we could do it there probably. Let's get that down. Just start getting these stewards out of here. With REFORMDIUM, you're kind of wanting to do that. Probably want some units. The problem other than Shadow Eater, even Shadow Eater has the problem kind of, is like, it's not really much, like Alloy might be good, but we gotta get some morsels to make that work. Let's see, that's 1 damage shield. I could do this just so I can avoid Ember Drain. We don't play the Stewards. This is why I remove Stewards. There's literally 2 dead weights in my hand that turn. And we gotta think about Drip Fall at this point. I think it makes sense coming up here. We're unfortunately just not really gonna be able to deal with a lot of this. We're looking at a lot of pyro damage here. That's a bad turn. 9 damage. 2. Tough, tough, tough. Yep, we're just gonna have to deal with a lot of damage, it looks like. Do you have... $30, so that's 40. Just trying to think if my Mind Collapse can actually have a chance at, like... Okay, he just mitigated a ton of damage there. That's good. We'll do this, and that should do it. I think we still want to probably do a 2-floor setup here. Perils, I think, opens up more for us. Or do we have an Umbra coming up? We may have to start thinking about adding a Morsel or Umbra to the mix. Shadow Eater would be our best call. I think I'll take this. I think since I have Fade's first blade, this makes sense. Okay. This is a good one too. This also could, you know, combo well with whatever we get here. If it's a Shadow Eater, for instance. Jack Strips or Exploding Candle? Probably Exploding Candle's better. Well, Alloy into Alloy is a good one too. I'd probably be down to make that right now. This could be a unit as 3 multi-strike. This could be a unit. We could abandon the Wickless Baron. I have that extra morsel. Between Grovel and making of a morsel, I might be able to fuel it enough. It also gets double fuel, so it needs less fuel. I think a spell chain here is fine. We are going to Shardsville here. Probably won't do that perch then. I could give up Wickless Baron, maybe? Let's give up a Plink. And who knows, maybe we get something that just makes gold. Alright, Days on Strike is tough. Okay, let's get you dead. I want Alloy up top. That's about the worst situation possible. Couldn't get a Plink, couldn't get a Growl, couldn't get a Making a Morsel, couldn't get a Primitive Mold. It's RNG for you. I guess technically I would get stunned anyway, but now this guy is gonna die. I guess she doesn't have to. I guess we can do this. That works. Okay. We at least buy ourselves some time here. Just don't play those. We already have now 50-50 in our reform pool. Okay, that's good. Let's put you in. I'm actually going to do it like this so I can get my hit off. And for whatever reason, I guess I'll do that. I think I would like that to happen. I really need the extra damage here, I think, because even there, okay, I do kill most of these. That'll help. We can do this. The sweeper, unfortunately, is going to screw everything here over. And 4 damage shield, 2, 3. Let's do this. Yeah, if I can keep you alive, that would be good. Wait, why? I thought there were X marks on everybody. How did somebody get through there? What the fuck? Oh, whatever. This is fine if it dies. If it dies, I can just bring it back. Good turn for this. And that should do it. Boom. This could be insane if I actually could pull it off. That's 40 damage to the Primordium. I just find it so hard to pull this off. Plus, once that happens, then it's in the reform pool. Very hard to pull off. But if I can, it's insane. I don't know. I think I can pull it off. I have to draw it at the right time. Otherwise, it's a dead weight. I feel like it's unnecessary. Question is, do we want to just have the alloy? I think we do. I don't really think... I think with 3 strikes, that's enough to take most stuff out. If I can get these mind collapses, maybe a few plinks going, I could take out the squishies against Divinity. And at that point, I kind of have what I need. I don't think any of this is helping me. I think we don't care too much about the Fade's First Blade and Exploding Candle. So, as I bashed Umbra, turns out this run, we're going all in on him, essentially. I think draw is better for now. We may need a pip if we can't go top, though. I could probably still go top. I do need to hit Merchant of Steels up at some point, because I probably can't hit this Hellvent. I need to get, like, Making of a Morsel cost reduced. There's like nothing I would really Hellvent anyway, other than maybe the Grovel would be good. The Grovel would be good. I think I'd rather get this cost reduced and maybe get some extra damage on some plinks and stuff. Definitely want the Unstable Vortex. Even the health is pretty enticing to me. So I could do 30 here, 30 here. I think it's actually better served on a plink. I think. I don't know if that's necessarily correct. For now, let's do Mind Collapse. Gotta keep the shards under 100 for this fight if I can. Double stack. Not feeling a double stack on any of this. I'd rather re-roll for something better. 10 on a Plink isn't even enough, I would say. I'd rather just Surge Stone it. Plus, if I do this and this, I can't reroll for a good one. Let's just do this for now. Holdover. Now that's a good one. What is the good holdover then? Mind Collapse? I could. Morsel Gen's still a bit shite, but I think this helps me out of a lot of what can screw me coming up. So let's get rid of Wickless and another Strange Steward. Now we at least guarantee Alloy is there at the start, which is when we want him. We go full aggressive. If you start aggressive, you bet your ass you want to... Actually, I would say for Reformdium, a point of Stalwart makes sense. But you're still fine. Just not. Man, this is by far the fucking hardest. This is tough. We might not do Reformdium here. We don't have time to, essentially. I have to fuel turn 1. And those spikes could fucking be my end, but it also could help me with Reformdium. I think we can do it. The boss will only have 2 multi-strike, and also won't resolve, so I think it ends up being okay. We could kill one of these, probably kill this one. Do that. I'm iffy to Plink here. Seems very iffy. I think we don't Plink. This thing coming through isn't the end of the world. What would be the end of the world is kind of this. I don't know how the order would come in. I think he would come in front of everybody. That would be an issue for this floor for sure. This dying is fine. This dying, not so much, but it looks like that actually would kill that. This is fine, we're just gonna do this. Kill the guy. Oh, I might have to drip fall one of these fucks. Okay, we need health or lifesteal. Probably lifesteal. Get you down. Kill you. Be nice if I could put that into spell shield. Okay, that's good. Good to get this back too. That takes them out. We can take you out. I might not play this here. I'm thinking. Might as well play this. I just don't play that, but I'd rather draw that than a one-cost thing. I think we're inclined to do this. We can take... That's about 10 damage, 9 damage. This I can probably burn. Alright, that's taking everything out. This burns out. We'll be fully Ember Drained. I think that's fine. It pretty much seals the victory. Actually, we're not fully Ember Drained if I do that. I believe I Wouldn't want to do that though. I'll be getting... I have plenty of fuel. We can just do that so that I can take the backliner out here. Yeah, we got it. Boom, 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 boom. That'll let us go mid. That's good. Is engine upgrade or Ember Cache better? I think engine upgrade is. Tint on Death, no. Crushing Demise probably is always good. I could even use that like in the opener. That is the worst one I could have got. Well, we now have a priority remove. Unless I can put plus 30 on it maybe, I don't know. Vortex would be good. Do I have more spell upgrades that I need? Not really. What about Hellvents? I could Hellvent the Grovel maybe. Defense is a bit lacking. Man, there really is no fucking Merchants of Steels, huh? I can get this one, but I got to give up free artifact. This is a really good side to give up. And even here, wow. This is one of the worst array of Merchant of Steels I've ever seen. We really need a quick, though. Like, I just don't see how I'm going to do this without quick. At the very least, I need some health, too. I think the next one, at least there's caverns with it. But here, like, there's just nothing with it. If I could get something here, I think I give up less there. I think we gotta hit these vortexes up. I don't know. Is there any Hellvent that would be good? There's just so much we need to remove. Let's go to the removal side. I could take this too. That for sure. And probably a Plink. Yeah, let's get rid of a Plink. These Plinks just aren't going to be consistent enough. I'd rather draw the Grovel or the Making of a Morsel. So if I can eliminate the other ones. Eternal Stone at this point is no-go. That's one way to get rid of a Plink. If this is 0, it's a lot easier to play. Holdover, I could hold that over, I suppose. It's awkward, though. I will have to take a pip up. Well, I could set up mid, I guess, and that works a bit more. Maybe that on holdover is better. That certainly seems like a good holdover, and if it's on holdover, let's make it 0. I could do that, too. Then I don't have to remove it. I already have to spend money probably to remove the one that's coming back to this ring. We need this gold for that Merchant of Steel, so it's not even a question here. We have to do this. If we die, we die. That's a good starter. Alright, let's do this, that. Nice. I'm a little light on primitive molds too. I like that card. Holy shit, maybe I don't need the Merchant of Steel. That's insane. Still might though, I mean, some of these things are a bit rough. That's good. Look at how snipey this is. I'm sniping shit. I could get rid of the Purifying Cleanse. I don't need these burnout extenders. I have hit every single crushing demise so far. This is still going to be an issue though. Luckily we got some options here. It's like this is going to be a pretty good turn. We got to let that go. So that will give us, what, 3 stacks of stealth? We're going to let that go too. 14. Still got to burn up some more somehow. We got a morsel miner on the way, which is good. We'll have primitive molds, which will have these coming back, which is good. I already have 1 stack of lifesteal, that's all I need, so I won't ever drain myself. This is good. Actually, it's good that we have this here, because now I can do this. This doesn't even change anything, unfortunately. Though, I could do this. I give up 18 health. But it would burn out as opposed to eat out. Which would probably be a good thing. Oh, looks like we already got him. Nice. Boom. Feast might be okay. Crucible Extension I like. Mortal Entrapment would be decent. I think we're gonna have to set up mid with everything that's happening here. Suppose Wing Steel could be okay. We don't have Shade Splitters or anything, but the Making of a Morsel would be an easy one to do it on. The rest, not so much. Maybe I don't take it. My thought on Wing Steel is like, if you have cards like Shade Splitter, a lot of them, it's pretty good because you just spend 1 Ember or 0 to play 2 cards, and then you can play another, and then you draw while you still have Ember to actually play whatever you could draw. You know, aside from Making a Morsel and I guess Plinks, which we're not having much of them, they only play once. You know, aside from all of that, I don't think that we have great reasons to have Wing Steel here. I'd probably just take a Capricious. Beautiful. Now we just want health. I would maybe even do a large stone. I'm trying to think. I have the Crucible Extension. I don't need morsels. 40 health is certainly better than 25 health. I think we do large stone here. 25 would have been fine. That's interesting. So this is really weird. This actually ends up being pretty good. Because I believe we just keep getting 1 cop. Essentially what we've done there is we've created a zero-cost Plink that has, you know, a Surge Stone's worth of damage, and it just cycles back into the deck. It's a pretty good deal in my book. Alright, we should be okay here. We're at 100 shards, so we don't even have to take any more shards. I think we still probably want to set up top. Unfortunately, I drew these both in the same turn, which is bullshit, but what you gonna do? We'll put you here, put you there, and just apparently shoot the boss twice. Guess that's fine, because since this is here until I hit Crucible Extension, it's like not necessarily the greatest play to do. Wow, I'm actually glad though. Whatever. Let's take that guy out. I don't even really play these, I don't think. I'm quick. If I hit this, that should kill him. So like I could just do that. That's good. Got that on holdover too, so that I can take some of these guys out if I need to. Though I'm pretty sure I'm just killing them all, so that's fine. Let's burn this out. I don't even need that on holdover, really. 95 by 3, I mean, I'll kill them. There's just nothing that's going to stop me now. What I need to do is find Crucible Extension. 125 by 3 should take them out as well. Oh, there's an extension, perfect. So, wow, my Plinks this game. Oh my fucking god. Oh, guess we're Ember Draining. Jesus fucking Christ. That's ridiculous. I gotta be honest, that's fucking ridiculous. I have yet to hit a squishy here. The Plink, this entire fucking fight. I suppose I don't need Crushing Demise. Like, what I probably would be better off with is just finding another Crucible Extension. I could greed here. I got Primitive Mold coming up, right? Here, let's just do this. I guess I will just do this again. Oh, I forgot to put down the extra morsel. Whoops. Whoopsies. There we go. Boom. Headshot. Oh, whoops. Whatever's. There's no way this guy's gonna take me. He's going to get pwned. Ready to get pwned, son? Boom. I don't know if we need a Blazing Bolts. I think I'm pretty much just want to scale up. Let him kill things. I've already got the Mind Collapse and holdover. So I was thinking about maybe Pip, but maybe I just want to draw. This kinda can screw us. I just gotta remember to put Alloy down first. Let's do that. Put Aloe down first. Don't put Primordium down first. Let's see if we're getting Stalwart or not. So with no Stalwart, I was going to say we might want the Burnout extension if we have Stalwart. If we don't, then those just need to go now. So like this needs to go. And probably this needs to go. They really do nothing for me. 30. Probably not. Just keep the shards at 100. Okay, this might end up being good. Armor. Regen. I like armor, I think. Sap could work. I'd rather be able to play on my own person now. I don't know what I want to do here necessarily. Probably actually nothing, honestly. Just leave it be. Yeah, that's what I was hoping for. Pip increase. So we'll take that. That's better than the Crucible extension. I may even just Hellvent that. If I can just get... I mean, yeah. Mortal Entrapment should allow us eventually to... I think I will duplicate it. Mortal Entrapment could allow us to go top, I guess, but... I probably am going mid. I think I can get things going fast enough. I think Dripfall and Crushing Demise. Spikes is a bit iffy here, but probably not that bad. We just gotta get going fast. Remember, Alloy first. Yeah, Alloy first. I'll deal with the Ember Drain. I can do this here, so I can put you down. Go for that. Get a hit. Still kill that guy. I do probably want that on holdover. Okay. Somehow I haven't drawn any Pip extension yet, but whatever. Maybe I don't need this on holdover right now. Alright. This should be fine. Do this. I can even do this. This should go down first, right? And then that and that. I love that card. It's so broken. That card needs to cost 2 at least or something. It's stupid. Like, it is so dumb. Hopefully next turn... Oh yeah, we'll get Dripfall. I was gonna say, we gotta get Dripfall if we're gonna do our shenanigans of Dripfall and Crushing Demise. We also gotta keep Crushing Demise coming. Do we need this? Probably not. I'm hitting 3 times. Yeah. Boom. I can even bring it back this turn, but for good measure, I'll do that. Boom. Might as well do that. Oops. Oh, whatever. Gee, I wonder if he'll die. Boom. Get clawed. I'm really tempted to get this Crucible extension. I might. I have a Vortex here. I don't have much to remove. I could just remove the other Crucible extension and it's basically fine, right? And just because I don't really have any other removals to make. I was also debating Shroud Spike, but I don't really know. It would be okay, but it's pretty unnecessary. Subsiding Blade, the only thing that sucks is that it's consuming. If it wasn't, I might take it, because that would be an easy way to get the Reformdium thing going. Let's skip it. Definitely this route. Oh, we'll take the shards, you know me. I think 5 health is fine. This represents actually a lot of extra health considering the Primordium. He's not going to have any trouble dying. And this would allow me to go top. This is probably a little too much. Though I have so much extension that, like, I don't know, is it too much? We get rid of that one. I like the drip falls. I like everything in this deck essentially, but maybe a Plink could go. Oh, you know what's weird? The Plink did not function how I thought it would. Remember that one that was like Purge 0? It in fact did not replicate the card to my deck. That's, I think, not how the intended word would fit. I mean, I can't see the card now, but to me it clearly said it should replicate the card through your deck. Even if it purges, it should have replicated it before the purge. But whatever. I'm fine with it being gone. These Plinks really are unnecessary, especially for, like, I think for Divinity they're so useless that even on first pass I don't want to see them. So, I don't know, Shade Lamp. I think this just convolutes my hands too much. This could be okay. I don't know that any of these are really worth taking. Like, double stack. I could probably double stack the Mortal Entrapment. That makes sense. Bring it back down to, you know, a playable level though. And this, nothing. Holdover. At this point, I don't know that Holdover makes sense on anything other than maybe Dripfall. I think it could make sense on Dripfall, actually. And the other Plink. And the hold, or the Hellvent goes to... perhaps a primitive mold? I actually do kind of like primitive mold. Let's do it. That shows how strong that basic card is. Probably needs a nerf. I say 2 Ember. I think 2 Ember is completely reasonable. Alright, so... let's sacrifice you here, so that I don't give armor to the other guy needlessly. We can do this, that. I'd like to snipe. Yeah. And why not? I don't need the drip fall on hold over here. Let's just do this. Good thing we hell hunted it. Jesus. Still no pip extension, but that's fine here. It doesn't really end up mattering. I'll keep the crushing demise on holdover till the cows come home. Boom, headshot. Unfortunately, not much else to do this turn. We'll get that out of here, I guess. I should have played that. That was stupid not to, but whatever. Let's do this. Do I keep that on holdover? Probably not. I already got the crushing on holdover. Alright, we find a primitive mold, thank God. I am noticing the morsel gen's a little low, but, you know, that just is what it is. Could have. I just don't want the Mind Collapse coming back, I guess, is my problem. This is fine here. I was gonna, like... Yeah. 25 by that. I'm getting a little worried for Seraph, I guess. I'm not scaled up that well. We need to keep this on holdover, and we need to get a drip fall next turn. Okay, we got one. This is a pretty good turn coming up, I think. Because I can get this on the same floor, same turn. Start getting this up. This lifesteal's gonna be burned out by the time he gets here, so there's not much point in me ember draining myself. And he's got full health. That's the only issue here. This is fine though. We'll do this. We can do that. Ah, shit, he's not even damaged. That's pretty fucking rough. Okay, we got him, so thank God. I was getting worried there though. I was like, he's got full health. Anytime you see a completely full health Seraph, even if you're scaled up a lot, it can be a loss. That's why Diligent kills so many people, right? He almost always comes in at full health. And sometimes even has, you know, stealth left over. But even if it doesn't have stealth left over, it's almost certainly coming in with full health. Alright, we gotta make a decision right now. I have the Mind Collapse, so I can probably do some shenanigans here. Unfortunately, bad turn for Mortal Entrapment. He has no damage on him. I can't get damage on him other than this, which then I can't, you know, play anything. That's how it fucking goes sometimes. 40 by 3. think we'll go mid. Man, top would be awesome though, to be honest. Like, I think we go top. I already got the space extender right now. We can do this for nothing. Avoid Ember Drain. Then do this. I could even do this. Giving them damage, I think, is fine. I'll be able to one-shot them all. So for this fight, I probably want to keep Mind Collapse on holdover, is my guess. Do that. I really need to kill that thing. I almost want to let this guy hit me, because it just makes this thing die. I mean, I don't really need to, you know, do much to him. Let's do this. This is the fucking floor that's the worst. I'm almost starting to hate the Darkwing variant more than the Overcharged Tank variant. I was of the mind that I hated that there was 2 wide spreaders on the floor, but I actually hate this one more now. It's like, this guy has so much fucking health. He gives 15 to everybody, so it's not even that much less armor to everybody. You know, it's just 15 versus 20, but then you got these Resolvers, super high health, high damage dudes in the back. Like, I don't know, it's pretty brutal. I could at least stop one of the resolutions, I guess, because I don't want a Daze Top yet. I don't know if I ever want to. One guy will get through there. So this guy dies here, though. We can do this. This is going to be fine. We're going to bring you down. We're going to do these shenanigans. You'll get in there. We can do this. Now everything's dying. I think I still keep this on holdover. I don't draw through my deck as well with the route I'm going, but I think these waves are just so stupid that I'm basically forced into this. Okay, no snipe there, but we'll have enough damage to fuck that guy up. We'll stop the Ember Drain here. Can't kill, can kill. That's wild, the guy, like, all that damage I have, see, that's how fucked up that floor is. I hit it with 2 crushing demises. 2 of them. I have a full aggressive reformdiuming Primordium on a triple striking Allied Construct. I still couldn't fucking clear the floor. And he got through with multiple hits to my fucking pyre. It's a goddamn broken fucking floor. It's fucking broken. Fuck that floor. Fuck it hard. Probably should have maybe done that down there, but it's fine. I'm trying to get more health to my Primordium in the long run, or my frontliner in the long run. Eventually I can probably spare... I suppose there does come a point where I could do this, and this is probably that point. We'll bring you down. I will kill you here, even though I'm not getting stats here. I'll do this, this, and this. Okay, got this, which is good. I think maybe I can leave him up here now. I don't know though. I could get a free snipe here. Maybe I don't want that on holdover or something. That's probably true. This guy, okay, I lied, I guess. You can go down then, fuck you. I still want this in holdover, and you know what? I'll do that. I want you at full health. It's about the only way I can get that done. Some more. We gotta do this. I'm not gonna bring what's his name down here. Let's bring you down. Just get ready for this next turn. This round. That should do it. Alright. We got it done. Still pretty ridiculous that I took fire damage, but that's how fucking broken Divinity is. And that, by the way, I think once, in the context of Divinity, this is my catch-22 with shards. I will say, I think the people that win streak the highest typically don't take as many shards as I do, so it's probably in general taking too many shards is wrong, but I guess I always come back to how the Divinity fight really isn't that much different at high shards versus like barely enough shards, right? There's a lot of times, you know, in my loss streaking yesterday, there's a few I did where I did try to keep low shards, but it's like, as a result, my deck just wasn't as powerful for Divinity, and like I crushed it to Divinity, and then I just get rolled by that tank floor specifically, the one where it leaked still with this pretty, I would say, powerful deck. That tank floor has ended, almost all of my Divinity runs are either the tank floor, the majority of them are the tank floor, first tank floor, so wave 3 or whatever, or the first mini boss. That's generally it, but majority are that tank floor. Anyway though, I'll take the win. I need to win a bunch now to offset the losses I had yesterday. So, let's try to go. I think I lost like 5 or 6 yesterday. It was unfortunate, and I won like 1. MVP, I mean, Primordium is a very good champ. I think it's a second, I think it's tied for second best champ in the game with Spine Chief, in my opinion. I don't think it should be talked of in the same realm as Little Fade. I think Little Fade is in a league of her own. I don't think Primordium is that level, but because there's times when there's never a time when Primordium or when Little Fade is not just a focal point and massive value gainer in a deck. There are times when Primordium doesn't actually do much for a deck. Just to give an example, Stygian Guard. Stygian Guard cannot make use of Superfood, and it cannot make use of Stalwart. It only has one path that is useful for it, and that's aggressive. So if you don't find aggressive, you're kind of just hoping that Umbra gives you something that can go well with Superfood. You know, there are some shenanigans where you know, I've said it before, where it's like you could do Hoarfrost on a damage shielded Superfood Primordium, stack a bunch of Frostbite and just get a one-hit kill that way. But that's not consistent, right? That's a very specific situation that you really have to have a lot of stars aligning to make happen. You know, other than that, it's like, what else really does Stygian have for Superfood? Nothing really. So you're kind of at the, you know, it's like, yeah, Stalwart can help some Umbra units, and Superfood can help some Umbra units, but in general, if you're with Stygian Guard and you don't get aggressive, Primordium is not going to be that insane, whereas I can't think of any damn combo where you're always going to be offered either Firelight or Endless, one of the two. You'll never, you know, and Endless will always be good, and in my opinion, Firelight always will. You can have a bad ring 1 with Firelight if you don't have the proper setup, and there are obviously some clans that don't super well synergize with Firelight, but I've kind of showed it before. Like for instance, I don't think the exiled variant of Hellhorned makes necessarily any synergistic sense with Firelight, because you have unit basics which will basically be unplayable if you think they're going to die, because they're going to convolute your reform pool, and you also only really have like one... You have one multi-striker, the Horned Warrior, and beyond that, nothing that really super does a lot with Firelight, but even then, it's like, it's just almost doesn't matter, right? It's still super strong, whereas I would never say Primordium without aggressive. I would never say that that's super strong with Stygian. So that's my long little rant on why I think Primordium is not in the same class as Little Fate, but in general, Primordium's still incredibly strong. You know, it's certainly a whole several tiers ahead of the likes of like Tethys and Penumbra and Horned Prince and whatnot, but yeah, we got to give it MVP. It's probably just Primordium, right? Actually, I mean, I kind of feel Crushing Demise, though. This card is broken. This card is so broken. Holdover, 0 cost, Crushing Demise. This should at least be 2. It needs to be a 2 cost. It does. Just deleting a unit from the game. Come on. Come on. Anyway, that'll do it for this one. Until next time, peace.